Welcome to my show. I'm Emilia Kim, and today we're going to be talking about a dish that my friend Nadine made for her audition in MasterChef. Her family is originally from Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is located in West Africa. I pulled up a couple of fun facts of Sierra Leone. I wanted to learn a little bit more about Sierra Leone because I feel that we barely hear about it. And one of the things that I found was that Sierra Leone actually comes from Portuguese explorers, and they named it Sierra Leoa, which means Lion Mountains.
Why do they call it Lion Mountain?
They called it Lion Mountain because of how the mountains made a sound after storms.
Oh, okay.
So
Very interesting. The echoes and stuff.
it says because of how the mountains sounded during thunderstorms, almost like roaring.
Interesting.
Fun fact. Okay, let's see what else we got. It has one of the most beautiful beaches you can ever think of. River number 2 beach. And it looks amazing. It looks like something out of a postcard. Not really super touristy. There's a lot of people with a lot of different ethnic backgrounds in Sierra Leone, but almost everybody speaks Krio, which is the language that brings everyone together, and its official language is English. Apparently, they also have a very big tea culture. So people drink a lot of tea. Especially they drink it in the morning and when having guests coming over. Hospitality takes great part of the culture. And I think that's very well represented by my friend Nadine because she's super nice. Probably one of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. So with that being said, I'm going to attempt to make the dish today, Nadine's recipe. And I know I cannot make this dish any justice, but I will try my best. So let's get started. I preheat my oven to 375 degrees. Into a blender, I add peanuts, I add oil, and chili pepper. Mind you, it is supposed to be habanero, but I didn't have any. So I also added onion, a little bit of lime juice, as well as some salt and pepper. And at this point, we are going to add just one little bit of tomato paste. We are going to blend all of this together until combined, and after that, we are going to test for salt. Now we are going to take the chicken. I'm using chicken thighs, and we're going to pat that dry, and we're going to start adding the seasoning. So salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder, and after that, we are going to coat everything with the peanut mixture that we did in the blender. So I'm placing it in a baking dish and I am coating it fully to the fullest extent. Now that it's fully coated, I am going to make sure that I place this in the oven, and I'm going to leave it in the oven for around 30 minutes until the chicken is sort of cooked but not fully. Now we're going to start the sauce, and in a saucepan, we are going to heat some oil and a chopped onion with a little bit of ginger and tomato paste, and we are just going to let those flavors incorporate. When the onion starts looking a bit glossy, I add 1 cup of chicken stock and I add more seasoning. So paprika, turmeric, and a little bit of salt, pepper, and cayenne pepper. I now add coconut milk, and this is where it starts smelling so good. Oh my God. I leave these flavors incorporate, and I add the chicken when it's ready after 30 minutes have passed. And I start placing the chicken and nestling it in the saucepan, in which I'm going to let simmer for a little bit. My husband was in charge of the rice, and he's from South Korea. And even though you're not supposed to make basmati rice in the rice cooker, he made it in the rice cooker with a little bit of garlic. Now we assemble everything. This peanut stew was delicious. I'm so glad she gave me the recipe. And I'm also so glad I learned so much. And here I have my peanut and chicken curry stew, originally from Sierra Leone, Nadine's recipe for the audition in MasterChef. So I'm going to go sit and eat this, and I hope you learned something new today. Thank you so much for watching my show.